when cycling greatness meets political turmoil on mountain peaks. That's exactly what unfolded in one of the most dramatic Vuelta España stages we've witnessed this year. Jonas Vingegaard just delivered a masterclass performance that has virtually sealed his destiny as the 2024 Vuelta champion, crushing the competition on the brutal Bola del Mundo ascent during stage 20. But here's where it gets controversial. This wasn't just about athletic excellence. The race was marred by political protests that forced organizers to make last-minute changes, raising serious questions about safety and the intersection of sports and politics. The 28-year-old Danish powerhouse from Team Visma Lease a Bike demonstrated why he's considered one of cycling's elite climbers, launching a devastating attack in the final kilometer that left even his own teammate, defending champion Sepp Kuss, trailing 11 seconds behind. This wasn't just any victory. It was a statement ride that extended Vingegaard's overall lead to a commanding 1 minute and 16 seconds over Portugal's João Almeida, with only Sunday's ceremonial Madrid finale remaining. Meanwhile, Britain's Tom Pidcock continued his remarkable Grand Tour debut by securing 4th place on the stage, which strengthened his grip on what appears to be a guaranteed podium position. The 26-year-old Olympic champion now sits 30 seconds ahead of Australia's Jai Hindley in the overall standings, a margin that should be insurmountable heading into the final stage. For Pidcock, this represents a career-defining moment. The former mountain bike world champion made a calculated gamble by prioritizing overall classification over stage victories in his first 3-week Grand Tour, and that strategy is paying dividends. I'm pretty proud of myself. It's definitely the biggest performance of my career, Pidcock reflected, his exhaustion evident. It's maybe not the biggest win. Others are more special, but I'm exhausted, to be honest, and I can't really find any words. But here's the part most people are talking about, and it has nothing to do with the racing itself. Approximately 20 kilometers from the finish line, pro-Palestinian demonstrators attempted to block the race route, forcing organizers to quickly reroute the peloton around a group of roughly 50 protesters. While race officials managed to minimize disruption, this incident represents part of a troubling pattern that has plagued the entire Vuelta. And this is where things get really controversial. Race organizers have been forced to shorten multiple stages throughout the event due to ongoing protests, specifically targeting the Israel Premier Tech team. These demonstrations have escalated to the point where riders have actually crashed as a direct result, with several expressing genuine concerns about their personal safety during competition. The situation became so intense that Israel Premier Tech began competing in modified jerseys that completely removed their team name, an unprecedented move in professional cycling. Think about that for a moment. Athletes being forced to hide their identity during competition due to political pressure. Is this the future of international sports? The controversy extends to Sunday's finale as well. Organizers announced that the traditional 111.6-kilometer final stage through Madrid would be shortened to 103.6 kilometers, removing a section that would have passed through the affluent Aravaca neighborhood. While no official explanation was provided, the timing and location suggest continued security concerns. This situation forces us to confront an uncomfortable question. Should political protests have a place in professional sporting events? The backdrop to these demonstrations stems from the ongoing conflict that began with the Hamas-led attack on southern Israel on October 7, 2023, which resulted in approximately 1,200 deaths and 251 hostages. Israel's subsequent military response in Gaza has, according to the territory's health ministry, led to at least 64,605 Palestinian deaths. From a purely sporting perspective, Vingegaard's performance was nothing short of spectacular. The Dane has positioned himself perfectly to claim his first Vuelta title, adding to his impressive collection that already includes 2 Tour de France victories. His tactical awareness and climbing prowess were on full display as he timed his decisive move perfectly on the steep gradients of Bola del Mundo. For cycling enthusiasts, Pidcock's emergence as a Grand Tour contender represents an exciting development. His transition from mountain biking and one-day classics to 3-week stage racing has been seamless, suggesting we might be witnessing the birth of cycling's next major stage race star. The complete Stage 20 results show Vingegaard's dominance. He finished in 3 hours, 56 minutes, and 23 seconds, with teammate Kuss second at plus 11 seconds, Hindley third at plus 13 seconds, Pidcock fourth at plus 18 seconds, and Almeida fifth at plus 22 seconds. In the overall classification heading into the final stage, Vingegaard leads with a total time of 7 hours, 53 minutes, and 57 seconds. Almeida sits second at plus 116, Pidcock third at plus 311, Hindley fourth at plus 341, and American Matthew Riccatello rounds out the top 5 at plus 555. Sunday's final stage should be a celebration of athletic achievement, but the shadow of political controversy continues to loom large over this year's Vuelta. So here's my question for you. Do you think political protests belong in professional sports? Or should competition remain a neutral space free from outside conflicts? And what about the athletes caught in the middle? Is it fair to force competitors to modify their team identity due to political pressure? I'd love to hear your thoughts on where we draw the line between activism and athletics.